Welcome all to the stream. Try to finish up this game.
Field goal unit's gonna stay put on the
There we go.
sideline. They're gonna go on 4th down here. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're gonna think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And down inside the 15 he goes. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Now Hauschka to tack on the extra point.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
A 10-play drive that time. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
Stephen Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fields this way up at the 17. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Boston Scott on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And his pass, incomplete.
Intended.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
4 yards.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Hauschka adds the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A.J. Klein gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown.
Down, Bills.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Hauschka with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Stephen Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now this will make it into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
tackle made.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here we go, back man. Lady! Watch the curl, watch the curl. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Wentz now on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Star Latulele, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Tre'Davious White.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
At the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end, Lee Smith, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down and 4.
Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Going deep for Diggs. He's got a man, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Eagles 38-yard line.
Singletary again. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Allen now looks to throw. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Star Latulippe able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st down, Eagles.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. They'll run. It's Sanders. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Sanders, the Eagle ball.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
And 6 yards to go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Wentz now on 1st down. Jeffrey with a catch left side.
Wentz's pass.
Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
A gain of 1 yard.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz on target to Jalen Rager. And the Eagles get a score closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard.
And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Rolling to his right. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Allen off the bootleg. He's going to rifle one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play here for the Bills. And even 40 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Is good. Makes the score.
So they settled for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Complete.
4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. 280. 49. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Wentz to throw again. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he connects with Ertz. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Wentz on target there to Jeffrey. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And an Eagle first down.
They can't hang with us. 49 the mark. 49. Go. Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Complete.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Right here, right here.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
A gain of 4.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
49 the mic. Watch 49.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it.
Wentz's pass. Complete to Jalen.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Number 26.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Escaping the pressure right.
Wentz.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Rager. Touchdown, Eagles.
Complete to Jalen Rager.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Philadelphia.
This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
A gain of a
Ball
yard.
at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Hey, check, Mike.
To the air, Allen.
I can't believe they even let you play.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. On first down, Singletary. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Nate Gary.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown.
That will ice it.
Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Hauschka now for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard.
So now Wentz and the Eagles down by 13. 1:06 to play. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. On 1st down, Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Javon Hargrave there on the stop. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched...
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary.
Just being evil.
Yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's
not an evil play.
Now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line.
Final score, Bills.
A big
63.
offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
I win. Bills 63, the Philadelphia Eagles 42. I get a victory. I'm gonna shut off the VOD for tonight. Hit the thumbs up and hit the subscribe bell. This is it from the NFL Madden 2021. I will see you again. Bye. See ya. This is Dustin Staples signing off.